Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Comrade64. How you guys are doing today? And I'm back with another video. And today's gonna be like somewhat of a tribute video slash thankful video, of sorts. So recently, I'm not sure if many of you guys noticed, but some of you guys who are diehard Thomas the Tank Engine fans who grew up with Thomas the Tank Engine, like I did, who was madly in love with the franchise when I was a kid. To all you guys out there, apparently, the series creator, Britt Allcroft, unfortunately passed away like 3 days, 3 days ago on Friday. My brother informed me of the news, and when I heard that, I was stunned for a bit. I had my Megatron figure in my hand, and I just dropped it. Yeah, I know. It did feel kind of a bit too dramatic. It wasn't something to be too dramatic about, but I was just kind of stunned for a bit, a little bit. You know, Britt Allcroft, aside from her helping create Thomas the Tank Engine, I'm not sure what other works she was involved in. I mean, I think there was just another one called Muffle Mountain, something like that, about something involving elephants in the anime series. I don't know too much about that. I think I've seen some clips of it, but you know, it's kind of heartbreaking to hear that she passed. You know, she was involved with creating such a beloved series that's going on for many years now. I mean, and like Thomas, like last couple months ago, back in October, I think it was the show's 40th anniversary. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I don't know, 80th or something. I kind of forgot. I don't know, but Thomas the Tank Engine was such a beloved show. For inspiring many people around the world, me included. That show has gave a happy childhood to me and many other people. And all these other Thomas YouTubers on YouTube. The Unlucky Tug and a couple others. You know, it. She was a great lady. It's kind of cool how to bring this show to life. Adapting the show from the books, from the Railway Street books, and bringing it over to life. Now there have been numerous attempts like back then even before, but they didn't go through until Britt Allcroft finally did it. And me personally, I was usually in love with Thomas the Tank Engine when I was a kid. I used to love everything. Any Thomas related I had to have. Like I had a lot of the VHSs. I had a lot of the toys. I love the trains in general. Heck, even back when I was in elementary school, there are some people there who knew I liked Thomas, and even going into like my last year in elementary school, I guess it is somewhat stuck with me. Some people knew, like everybody in my family knew. Some kids that people at my school, my elementary school I used to go to, knew, and even my middle school, my 8th grade middle school teacher, she also knew. And she also, yeah, and also my little brother is also a fan of the show too. He also was. He used to collect a lot of the toys back in the late '90s, early 2010s. You know. I grew up watching Shinetown Station. At first, I had no idea what it was, but I do have vivid memories of watching Shinetown Station. And Shinetown Station was just a fun show. And like Mr. Conductor, the narrators being either Ringo Starr or George Carlin, you know. And as for the narrators, you know, I think George Carlin is by far the best. Second will have to be Alec Baldwin, and the third would be Ringo Starr. I think George Carlin was the best because his narration, he gave each of the characters their own individual voice. Like Gordon, like he gave Gordon like a big gruff, grumpy voice. He gave Donald and Douglas, Scottish accents, which was cool. Well, yeah. So because George Carlin, he actually gave each of the characters their own personalities. Even the same with Alec Baldwin. And Ringo Starr, he was okay, and I still think he's a good narrator too. But he kind of just used his regular voice. At least with George Carlin, may he rest in peace, who also passed away. He, You know, George Carlin and Alec Baldwin, you know, they gave each the characters individual like separate voices. And like he with Alec Baldwin, he was narrating like with Oliver and I think with Toad, he kind of gave both of them I think like British accents. I don't know. He did give Gordon a big gruff accent voice in season 5, but then in season 6, he kind of was toned down a bit. I know in season 5, he kind of made James kind of sound a bit weird. I think I think some people will probably think of it as girlish, but not really. Heck, some people thought James' voice was girlish in Thomas and the Magic World. Yeah, man, and like you know, with Henry, he gave Henry like a voice like his nose was stuffy, like you know. But, you know, Alec Baldwin, he was a great narrator too. Huh? So yeah, and like you know, and after that, all the other narrators after that were kind of okay and fine. Like Michael Brandon, he was okay, but you know, he wasn't. I want to say he's one of the best compared to the first three. And Michelangelo, he's fine too. May he rest in peace. But yeah, Thompson Sankers was just amazing, outstanding, you know, like amazing. Now I have been meaning to make a video of saying thank you to Thompson Sankers for giving me a happy childhood and was many other people all over the world. Yeah, and Britt Allcroft, you know, she will be missed. Like I am gonna miss her. I never met her, and honestly, I would have loved to meet her. So just thank her. You know, and she's like another Thomas Hankton person who was involved in Thomas related stuff. Who, when she passed away, you know, we lost George Carlin back in 2008. You know, that sucks. That blows. Also in 2008, David Menton. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his last name, but he too, he was creator of the classic series. You know, he also passed away in 2008, and I heard that Thomas fans and Tugs fans were just were broken by this, and also Tugs, another show similar to Tom Stickerton, which is Tom Stickerton but with boats. Like if you guys seen Theater Tugboat, it's kind of similar to that. Yeah, you know, yeah, and also there were others like Russell. I forgot his last name. The guy who played Billy in Tom Cinematic World, and Peter Fonda. I know some people probably did lost respect for Peter Fonda because of some tweets he made about Donald Trump a couple of years ago before he passed. I'm not sure people lost respect for him because that you know everybody has their opinions about Trump. You know I'm not gonna get into that or whether you guys like him or not, whatever. But also another actor who doesn't is not a fan of Donald Trump, who also worked on Thomas. You know Alec Baldwin. You know Alec Baldwin. You know over the years a lot of people have kind of disliked him. Yeah, I guess he has this moments where he was a bit of a terrible person. You know for many things. You know what he said about his daughter and stuff like that. You know, and his numerous fights with paparazzis, things he said in the media and stuff like that, and all the trouble he's gotten into, you know. And I know some out there definitely lost respect for him because of what happened with the Rush on the Rush set. You know, you know, I don't know if I want to say he's guilty or something, but I do think you know it was his fault in some cases. You know, it was his fault that he pulled the trigger, but you know what? There is a part of me that does kind of feel bad for him, and there's a part of me that mostly believes that it was an accident that he didn't mean to. But then again, he should have known better because you shouldn't really point a gun at anyone on set. But yeah, you know, Alec Baldwin, you know, I still appreciate his work on Thomas and other stuff he's done over the years. I still some respect him as an actor, and he has a new reality series coming on, focusing on his family. With what's his wife name? Hilaria Baldwin, I think. Yeah. So that's coming soon. You know, but you know, back to and also another person who passed away was Doug Lemix, I think that's his name, who played P.T. Boomer. Unfortunately, his character was P.T. Boomer in Thomas and the Magic World. Unfortunately, his character was cut from the movie because soccer moms complained that he was too frightening for kids. And to be honest, most of the footage that I saw him, he didn't seem too frightening. And honestly, if I just saw him in the movie, I don't think I would have been scared of him. I probably would just would like disliked him, be like, oh, he's evil, he sucks. Yeah, that was the same with Diesel 10 because I didn't like Diesel 10 at first because he was evil back when you should watch the movie. Tom's Matt Squirrel. Sure, it's not a good movie, but I still like it. It's because I'm a Thomas fan. I was a Thomas nerd, and I still do because I still have memories with that movie. So it's pretty much a guilty pleasure of mine. And even though it is a terrible movie, I still like it. And there are some good things in it. I do think the movie probably would have been better if it focused more on Thomas and them. But it did kind of felt more like a Shining Time Station movie than a Thomas Tankerton movie. I think the movie probably would have been better if it had focused more on Thomas and the engines and them trying to stop Diesel 10 and such. But I'm not saying you can still have the scenes with the humans, but just keep it at the minimum. Just have the full focus be on the engines, and that's it. Yeah. So and it sucks that Britt Allcroft, she got fired or let go or stepped down from her role because Thomas and the Measurer was a huge failure at the box office, and I think she got most of the blame for why the movie failed. Well, it wasn't really her fault. She had to appeal to the soccer moms who were complaining about certain things, like complaining about P.T. Boomer and other stuff in the movie. Not we do kind of wonder, like, hey, will the director's cut ever be released? Probably not. We never know. Well, we did saw some photos of it leaked on YouTube. I don't know if it's still up. But yeah, Britt Allcroft, she was. I assume that she was an amazing woman. I have seen one interview with her. I think I heard her voice one time, and she sounded like a really nice person. She also voiced Lady in Thomas and the Magic Railroad. So we gotta thank Britt Allcroft for bringing such an amazing show to life. Thomas the Tank Engine was one of the best shows at the time. It was like unlike any other show before, like live action models. It was just what's other show had done that at the time, you know. And there are other amazing kids shows like Arthur, Barney the Dinosaur, Sesame Street. They are still going on to say. I don't know if Arthur ended and Barney the Dinosaur is getting a reboot. I don't know if I like that. And Sesame Street's still going on long for like over 30 years now. And Thomas, is still going on. Even though I wasn't a fan of the CGI series, I understand they were going a different direction at the point with the series. And now, with the new one, Let's Go Thomas and Friends, I think that's what it's called, a reboot made by Mattel. I feel like Thomas is getting the same treatment that Power Rangers is getting the same treatment, where it's being given to a company where the company doesn't know what to do with the brand. They know it's a popular brand, but they're messing around. Hey, sorry, that's my phone. Hold on, I'll be back. Hey guys, I'm back. Apparently, my phone was ringing and it was like a spam phone call. You gotta hit when you get one of those. But yeah. But back in the video, Britt Allcroft, she was, Tom Singleton, like I said, how Tom Singleton is in the hand of a company that doesn't know what to do with a brand, Like Power Rangers, it's like with Power Rangers, like Hasbro doesn't seem to know what they want to do with Power Rangers. We don't know. Now I hear a rumor that they're thinking about maybe selling the brand to Paramount. I don't know. But I do think maybe that's probably a cool step because Paramount has done a good job with the Sonic movies. And maybe some other stuff. But I know they're doing an amazing job with the Sonic movies. Sonic 3 was just amazing, and I'm looking forward to Sonic 4 in 2027. But, yeah, it does hurt that Britt Allcroft is gone. It really does. Like this is she's pretty much like the fifth or creator of a beloved franchise who is now passed away. We lost Steven Hilberg, the creator of SpongeBob, back in 2017, I believe, or 2018, I don't know. The guy who created Berserk, he passed away. The guy who created Yu-Gi-Oh passed away back in 2022. And last year, we lost the Akira Toriyama, famously known for creating the Dragon Ball franchise. You know, and now this year earlier this year we just lost Britt Allcroft. And also, just on a side note, just as you know, when I was checking my phone, when I stopped the video to check my phone, I got a news reading saying that the character that created Eddie Murphy's character Donkey from Shrek passed away. The donkey that inspired Shrek passed away. So that's sad too. Like the 2020s has just been terrible so far. We've been losing so many amazing people. Matthew Perry, Jason David Frank. Who else? And apparently, I heard earlier, like a couple days ago, I think on the 2nd of January or something, that a Star Wars actor passed away. So, man, the 2020s, we've losing a lot of people. It just sucks, you know. And like Britt Allcroft, you know, I want to say, may you rest in peace, and thank you for giving us such an amazing show about a bunch of sentient trains, a little blue train, and all his friends and the adventures that they go on with. You know, because Thomas the Tank Engine will continue to be on to be one of the greatest children's shows of all time, because shows about sentient vehicles, they do seem to do well with kids. I mean, they definitely did well with me when I was a kid. You know, Theater Tugboat, JJ the Jet Plane, Bob the Builder. I'm not sure the machines of Bob the Builder, while none of them were the main characters, but they were one of the factors in why the show why Bob the Builder got popular. At least that's what I think. And like, you know, with the Cars franchise, kids like, talking vehicles, talking trains, talking planes, talking boats, talking cars, or talking construction vehicles. Those do seem to do well. They seem to do well. And there's this one called Tile the Bus. I think that's what it's called. That's one that's really pretty popular. Yeah. But Tom's the Tank Engine, and like, yeah, those shows are very popular with kids. And Tom's the Tank Engine will go down in history as one of the best children's shows of all time. And it's another successful huge media franchise like Pokemon, Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon, Power Rangers / Super Sentai, Kamen Rider, Scooby Doo, Paw Patrol, which is hugely popular around the world, and like SpongeBob, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh, like many franchises that are hugely popular and been going on for nonstop, and there's huge money makers for the companies making money nonstop. You put any of these franchises on something and it will sell like immediately like crazy. Something Yu-Gi-Oh related will definitely sell. Something SpongeBob related will definitely sell. Something Dragon Ball related will definitely sell. And also Sonic the Hedgehog. How can I forget that? You know, I want to thank her. I do want to thank Britt Allcroft personally. My heart goes out to her family, her loved ones, the people who knew her, and I do wonder if Ringo Starr and Alec Baldwin are probably hurt by the news. Alec Baldwin, if he does care, Alec Baldwin. I don't know. I don't want to. Again, Alec Baldwin, he has his negative side. They say that he's a piece of ass human being. And sure, at times, yeah, he kind of can be. And, whatever you guys hate him because of what happened with the Rust set. And I did want to make a video about that, give my thoughts on the Rust set, like the case finally being closed. And now he can never be charged for the incident ever again. And he's going to live on with his life. Yeah, well, I do think, maybe he does feel bad. I wonder if Mara Wilson, if she knows about the news. But yeah, I'm pretty sure other people who also worked on Thomas, even some of the people who worked on the CGICs or even the reboot that not a lot of people like. Yeah, I agree. I don't think I still think the classic series is still the best. I guess the hit entertainment era, it has some okay moments, but the classic series will always still be the best in my opinion. And I actually have some of the seasons saved on my PS3. I downloaded off of YouTube. But yeah, so Britt Allcroft, thank you very much for Thomas the Tank Engine and you know other amazing works that you've done. You know, you were a great woman. Even though I never met you personally, I would have loved to meet you. I just want to say thank you very much. You will be missed. My heart goes out to you and your family. May you rest in peace. You know, you're in a better place now, and you take good care of yourself. So yeah, that's it for this video. Let me know what you guys think. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, all that jazz, if you like. And yeah, and I will come out with that video of my thank you Thompson taking a video coming out soon. So be on the lookout for that. And you guys take good care of yourself. So this is Comrade 64. See you guys later. Peace out.